What's up YouTube, JP here, and as Halloween is approaching, I decided to partner up with PlayVital, and we've got some really cool accessories, not only for the Nintendo Switch, but also the PS5 and the Xbox Series S and X. So without further delay, let's dive in. So not only did they send me these really cool products to show you guys, and we've got a discount code as always, 10% with code ARG10, it's in the description below, but they've also given me not one, not two, but 3 e-gift cards. So each card is $30, so 3 lucky people are going to be able to pretty much buy anything they want on the PlayVital website absolutely free. More details on that a bit later. So first of all, I want to dive straight in and basically unbox all these products that they've sent across, because like I said, they've sent 6 things all together. Dive into that, have a look at the products, get them fitted to my devices, and then give you my thoughts and opinions on these products. And then a little bit later on in the video, I'll go over how you can grab one of 3 $30 gift cards for the PlayVital website, and they've got some amazing products on there. So as I said, I'm excited. Let's just dive straight in now and do the unboxing. So this is everything they sent: thumbstick grips, a case for the OLED Switch, a PS5 controller shell, screen protectors for an OLED Switch, Xbox Series S and X controller shell, and an RGB USBC charging cable. So let's move this lot out of the way and do one at a time. So first up, we have the silicone case for the Xbox Series S and X controllers. Now if you know me by now, I love RGB and lots of colour. I don't really like things to be plain and boring. So that's why I went for this kind of paint splatter colourful silicone case. Now you also get 3 different sets of thumbstick grips with this, which is really cool, but I'm not actually going to use them in this video. Now installing this silicone case is super easy. You literally put one side in at a time, and because it's so flexible and there's loads of elastic there to just stretch it over and sort of put it in place. Now I don't know what you guys think, but I'm absolutely loving this. It's such a quick and easy, cheap way to customize your controllers, so you're not looking at a plain, boring black or white controller anymore. That being said, let's take a closer look. As you can see, the colours are really bright and vibrant, and as you hold it in your hand, it does feel like there's a lot more grip there. There's actually 2 bumps on the back, and your fingers rest in them perfectly, just giving you more grip, and it feels a lot more comfortable to hold. So next up, let's look at the silicone shell for the PS5 controller. Now the reason I chose this shell is because it was a really cool colour and it looked quite fun. Now there's more stuff here than you get with the Xbox controller shell, so this is what you get. The silicone shell itself for the PS5 controller in a nice pink colour, and it's got some ears on it as well. We also have some thumbsticks that look like eyes, and then 2 vinyl stickers that go on the touchpad. Obviously you only need one, but it's good that you get a spare. So grabbing my PS5 controller, and of course we've gone for the pink one, so it kind of matches. So step 1. We're going to put that vinyl sticker on the touchpad. Now my controller is quite dirty and dusty, so it's always good to use the provided wet and dry wipes to give the area a good clean first. Once that's done, just peel off the sticker, and it is vinyl and it's quite thick, good quality as well, and then just line it up so it's absolutely perfect, and then stick it down. Perfect, and that looks really cool. So next up, let's get the silicone shell put on there, and just like we did with the Xbox Series X controller, it's just a case of doing one side at a time and then stretching that silicone over the controller itself. Nice and easy, not much hassle at all, and there we go. And the last thing we need to do is put the eyes on it, the thumbstick grips. Again, this is nice and easy to do. Just kind of squish it on there and make sure that the lip goes underneath the actual thumbstick itself. And here's the final result. Now admittedly, not to everyone's taste, but if you go on the PlayVital website, link is in the description below, you will find loads of other shells that will suit your taste. So next up is a full shell for the OLED Nintendo Switch, and it's Halloween themed. So as we open it up, I just need to let you know that anybody can fit these cases. You do not have to take anything apart on the Nintendo Switch, and you definitely don't have to touch a screwdriver. And that's kind of the common theme with PlayVital. Everything is easy to do and anybody can do it, and you can transform the look of your Nintendo Switch or PS5, Xbox Series S and X controllers for little money and very little effort. Now with this kit you do get some very comprehensive instructions, but I decided not to use them, just to show you how easy it is to follow even if you don't look at the instructions. So what I'll do first is I'll put these really cool Joy-Con shells on, and they've got a bit of a bump at the back just to make them a bit more ergonomic and comfortable when using it. So I found the easiest way to do this is to go in at an angle and put the triggers in first. Then when you slot it down you can just push the bottom in and then it should just snap into place. Do the same with the right Joy-Con, put the trigger in first and then just kind of push in the bottom, and that's both Joy-Cons done now. Next up we're going to look at the main screen stroke tablet section itself, and there's two parts to this. There's the main sort of case housing, and then there's the kickstand cover, which pretty much just sticks on with these sticky pads here. Now I am going to fast forward this part. It's not difficult, it's just a little bit time consuming. So we're putting all those sticky pads on, and then what we'll do is we'll peel off the brown part of the sticky pad, and then it will just stick to the Switch itself. Now I didn't clean it with the included wipes, but I guess that's just a do as I say, not what I do situation. Now we're getting to the end of this process, but I just wanted to let you know that I didn't use everything. I didn't use the thumbsticks, I didn't use the cartridge slot cover, and then they also sent a load of different coloured sort of button covers that you can stick over the original ones. I didn't use those either. So now we're just about done. Let's take a closer look to see how it turned out. Now you'll have to ignore all the fingerprints on the screen, but this shell looks really cool, perfect for Halloween. And remember, it doesn't just make the Switch look really cool, it's also protecting it from light knocks and bangs as well. So if you've got kids, this is a great way to celebrate Halloween and then also protect the Switch from any knocks and bangs. The next thing they sent, there's not really too much to say about them. They're thumbstick grips for the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, but I wanted to test out, will they work on my favourite Joy-Cons? And you have all seen the Binbot Joy-Cons that I use in various videos and on the Binbot video. So just as we did with the PS5 controller when we put the eyes on it, these stars go on relatively easy. And I was actually pleasantly surprised how much they improved the feel of the thumbsticks. So I'm actually going to leave these on here and see how they perform over time, especially when I play Mario Wonder. So let's take a closer look. Personally, I'd have gone for plain black ones, but they still look really cool. Screen protectors, nothing special, we've all used them before, but one thing to note here, PlayVital sell them with really cool borders around the edge, all different colours. So within the twin pack you're going to get 2 screen protectors, 2 sets of wet and dry wipes, and those stickers to pick up any bits of dust. Now forgive me for not going into too much detail with these. They're screen protectors, they fit perfect, and they do a fantastic job at protecting your screen. There's not much more I can say really. Now one thing that is really cool is their RGB USBC charging cables. Now these do data as well as charging. So for example, you could use it on your Nintendo Switch and copy a load of files to the SD card when upgrading custom firmware, etc. I know this because I use it for doing mine. Now these cables come in 3 different sizes. I've got the shortest one, which is 1 meter. Now unfortunately you can't select which colours you want, it just sort of fades through a rainbow. Now although these lights are quite bright, I do have to turn off the overhead light because it's a high powered LED light and pretty much nothing will show through it. But as we plug it in, you can see how bright this cable is and see it going through all those different colours. Now I've tried quite a lot of USB cables that have RGB built in and nothing compares to this cable. it's the brightest, it looks the best, and because the LEDs are at either end and it's shining through the cable like fibre optic, it just looks really cool, especially when each LED at either end is a different colour, because then you kind of get a gradient effect. So just a quick reminder, all the products you've seen from PlayVital will be listed below, along with the main website and the discount code ARG10, so you can save 10% off anything. So what do you guys think of these products? That's what the comments for, and while you're down there you may as well give the video a like. So the part you've been waiting for, how am I going to give away these 3 $30 gift cards for the PlayVital website? Well, the best thing about this is they're actually codes. So you'll just use this code at checkout. So I've got 3 codes, each one's worth $30. And how I'm going to give them away is I'm going to give one away on YouTube, one away on the ARG Discord server, link is in the description below, and then one away on my Patreon. Now the one on YouTube, you might have already seen it. Somewhere in this video there is a hidden code. All you've got to do is find that code and be the first person to enter it on the PlayVital website. And if you manage to be the first person, you'll snag yourself a $30 gift card for the PlayVital website, where you can buy anything you want. Now, I'm not going to give away any hints or tips where I've hidden this code. You will have to be very careful as you're going through the video, maybe watch it a couple of times, and this isn't for a retention thing. This is just the easiest way I can give away a code on YouTube without all the shenanigans we had last time when we were giving stuff away. So going back to the products themselves, I really like PlayVital products because if you've ever seen any of my extreme rate videos, then it's quite in-depth, taking stuff apart and then putting it back together, like with the Joy-Con shells, etc. PlayVital is very user-friendly, easy sort of swap it out. So you'll find that they do a lot of silicone covers for all the different controllers and the Switch, and they do other things like RGB USB cables and stuff like that. Stuff that's so quick and easy to use, anybody can fit it within under 5 minutes. Now, as I said before, even if you don't manage to grab one of those $30 codes, you can still save 10% off your whole order on the PlayVital website just by using the code ARG10. So just before we go, I want to thank everyone for subscribing to the channel. 20k is amazing, bring on 30k, and of course the Discord is very close to 30k. So this is just amazing. I want to thank everyone, and if you're not already subscribed, just smash that subscribe button below. I really appreciate it. I'm JP, you've been watching Alien Retro Gaming, and happy Halloween. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.